What am I supposed to do with the book? Like,
I feel like that was a great, just we're done.
yeah.
What am I supposed to do with the book? And it's over. It's pretty crazy. People all over the world have been randonauting. And why do you think that they should buy the official guide to Randonautica instead of just going out and doing it?
Well, there's a lot of mystery involved with the application, and in this book we attempt to answer some of those questions that are frequently asked. And also it's a tool in that in the back of the book there's a journal.
I do love that part.
Yeah, you can document your randonaut trips and write down your dreams and your synchronicities.
And I like that the trip log also has prompts. You don't have to come up with it on your own. You can be guided through what you need to be recording in your trip journal.
Right.
Do you think that we're going to answer all of the questions that have ever been asked about Randonautica in this one book?
I think we're gonna get close, actually, but maybe not every question ever because it's like close to infinity.
Yeah.
But we have put our best effort in answering all the questions that have been asked.
And then you won't have to go through 100,000 emails a day
Yeah.
because it's all right there.
Yes, I
Yeah.
can point people towards the book.
So whether you are a new curiosity seeker or you're a seasoned randonaut, our book, The Official Guide to Randonautica, will help you amp up your randonauting game. This guy wrote it with me. Joshua Lengfelder, creator of the Randonauts, right here. He's my friend.
Randonauts, good to see ya. Welcome to the Watch with Josh live stream, where we go over some of the most interesting content. We kind of see if it's fake or staged or it's a genuine reaction or if it's just engaging content and it's a mystery. It's always better to have a buddy with you. So we're going to bring on Derek. Derek, how'd you like that promo we shot for the Randonautica official guide?
It's slick, man. That's a slick looking promo. You guys did a good job.
Yeah, it was so good to see Auburn. I mean, we worked together long distance, and I haven't seen her in a year, so it's so good to feel her energy. Like, that's my partner. I love her. We wrote this book together. It took a lot of effort, and we really put our hearts into it. So I'm really hoping that people enjoy it. Hi, Sandy.
Hey, Sandy.
Hi, Tyler. Good to see you, Tyler. Love your content. Love what you see. Josh with the BDE. I'm not sure what BDE means. But
I do.
hello, Taha.
It's just big,
Shout out
big
Taha.
Energy. There with the big
Yeah.
energy. You can fill in the blanks with the D.
Yeah, we love Taha. He's our problem fixer.
I hate the content fakers. I feel you, man. Reaper 15. Yeah, there's a lot of they're fun to out.
It's fun to out, but it's like if they make engaging content that it's like a reality TV show. Like, nobody goes into a reality TV show thinking, oh, this is all real. But if it's like just straight up lazy faking just to get views, then that's just like super lame. Because Randonautica can actually bring you to these amazing places that you never would have been, and it have crazy coincidences that you don't need to fake. So I would say if you're going to use it, just go with curiosity. So the way this show works is I have not seen any of these videos. I think Derek kind of goes over some of them.
I skimmed through a few of them earlier, kind of briefly. Yeah, there's like one or two I know a little more about, and the other ones I kind of just skimmed through pretty quick. So,
but I've not seen any of these, and I'll be surprised. So I'm super excited because I love to hear the stories that Randonauts tell, because that's why we made this thing, for people to go out and adventure and share their adventures, and on a global scale, unite through curiosity.
Houston says, yes, dude, I've been to so many cool places with the app. My best friend and I play all the time. Cool, man.
Thank you. That's why we do this. And thank you very much for saying that. I'm so grateful to be of service to, open the world and give people a bigger vantage point. So let's get on to hey, everybody who's making comments. Thank you for being here. Let's watch the first video. Watch with Josh.
Get right into it.
First video of the week.
Hey guys, so today I am back with a brand new Randonautica video. It took me a lot to convince myself to do it because obviously last time
It's the Adventures of Maddie.
literally got a whole lot of messed up crap. And yeah, let's just dive right into it, guys.
We'll just give her power. Haunted.
So I like this because she's actually
Haunted.
showing that she's generating the point.
Yeah. Our intention's haunted. Yeah, that's a good thing. It's like when you're making videos like this, yeah, let us know that you're actually using the app. There's some people out there that were clearly not using it before and kind of.
Oh, and we got one.
And there's the ground.
Looked like it was a void anomaly.
Typical. It's in more fields, guys. Let's go see where this takes us, guys.
In her field.
It certainly feels like I'm doing circles on myself, guys, because I swear I just went through this field. But you just where the pin takes you, so we'll see. I wonder if we'll see any ghosts or anything on the way, because
Maddie looks stoned.
Maddie, yeah.
Yeah, the field might be haunted.
It's full of strange, weird things that you don't normally see on a day-to-day basis. Literally does take you out of your usual routine.
Yep.
And just puts you into a whole new, just something else. Whole new world. It's weird.
Yeah, it is weird. Hopefully positively weird.
Guys, this blooming.
I think she got a new
pin
camera.
sent
Doesn't
me
quite know how
on
to
a
shoot with it yet.
It feels like a goose chase because it's taking me in blooming circles to get there. But I know it's because you have to go in and out of loads of different blooming fields just to get to one that is taking you to. It's mad. Because this part could be haunted, eh?
I like how she's like, she's on this adventure, but she's almost kind of like
Right, guys. I'm
grumpy
not
about
gonna
it.
lie,
She's
I'm
like,
not
ah.
joking, I keep hearing voices.
She keeps hearing voices.
I don't know. That I can't explain. I'm not even. Unless it's taking me to a haunted place, I don't know. The
It
pin
might
is
be.
right here, guys.
But this is what Randonautica is all about. Just like trudging through a
So, here's this
field
tree.
that
Yeah.
you've never been through.
Maybe. Here, guys, I think I see something in the tree, but I don't know. From here, it looks like a blooming mushroom growing off the branch. That white thing you see. If it's a mushroom, guys, I swear to God, I'm not touching it. Haunted mushroom. Ugh.
haunted mushroom.
Haunted mushroom.
It's-
Curious
oh,
case
no,
of the haunted
definitely
mushroom.
not. What is that? Is this where I touch it? There's a spider on it.
Like an athletic cup. I wouldn't want to touch that.
What the fuck?
Oh
No. Guys. Oh, that's the freakiest looking eyes I've ever seen. Jesus.
That's a lot of makeup for a baby doll.
Oh.
It seems
God,
a lot
no,
of people
I can't even
find little
Let's just
baby doll things.
move away from
Yeah?
that tree.
But who would put lipstick on a baby?
Guys, this thing has the most creepiest. Ugh.
But
Eyes.
it's usually
never
like
even
the
seen.
fakers that put
The
little
hell
baby
is it?
dolls.
Those face.
Mm-hmm.
Just that.
Seems in pretty good condition for being
Do
a
you
random
think this
baby
looks
face.
creepy? Could there be something attached to this? I don't like the way it's looking at me, guys. It literally feels like it's kind of staring for your soul. It's literally just a face. It's the weirdest thing
Haunted
ever.
baby doll. I don't know about this one.
Yeah.
Comment
Maybe
when
it's
you
a sign to
see
face your fears, Maddie.
that.
Your fears
Huh?
of the haunted
I
field.
guess. Could be a boy face. I just don't know.
Could be Boy George.
Guys,
Like a little Boy George doll.
haunted.
She
Yeah.
was
So this is
already
what you get from
there, so
haunted.
that one fake to me.
Bear
Says
in mind,
Michael
this is the
Payne.
middle and literally.
I agree with
guys.
you.
Look.
It's always like a fake little
Field?
baby doll that looks all
Field.
creepy.
So
Like
why the
Yeah.
hell would
it's
this
such a
just
common
left
thing.
in that tree?
And this is her field?
I don't understand.
A body should be attached to it.
I don't know, guys.
Says
I'm
werewolf.
getting the hell out of here because I'm getting the coldest sort of shiver down my spine. I don't know whether that's just from me being kind of creeped out or whether there is something here, but we're gonna put that back.
Yeah, good idea to
in the
put it
tree.
back. You always want to
and
leave a place
It can stay there.
as it
I
was.
don't know what's on it. I don't know what's attached to it, or if there is anything attached to it. But guys, I'm not bringing that back with me. Nope.
No haunted baby
The
face
next person
back
who
to the
finds
house.
it, there's not me. Nope. Nope. I'm gonna get the hell out of here, guys.
Horror movies would end a lot quicker if they had that same mentality. Oh, I found something spooky. Let's not bring it home. This is how horror movies start, Exactly, random Facebook user.
So,
Like I said.
obviously, one commenter thought that was fake. It seemed a little suspect to me.
Houston says, I agree, fake. When I usually have something haunting in my mind, I get taken to abandoned places.
Yeah, and there just seems to be a meme. Like, there's a lot of YouTubers who be like, "Oh my god, I found this creepy baby thing," and I've seen that 5 or 6 times.
And they have the clickbait thumbnail of the big words, and then there's a ghost from a movie behind them.
I'm not really buying this one, but at least she kind of did it well. She made it seem like she was actually randonauting. Maybe she was. Who knows?
I mean, it
somewhat engaging.
could be real. It's not like it was anything too crazy. It just kind of feels like it was not genuine.
Yeah.
Now, on the topic of holding on, like you said, she put it back, she found it, or whatever. You want to leave things the way you found them, whatever. What is protocol for things that you can take with you, or things you should leave, or I don't know. Do you have any kind of insight on that? Because sometimes you find something cool and you can keep it if it's not something that looks like it belongs to anybody, or it's not some haunted baby face. I don't know. What's your opinion on that, Joshua?
I would say cleaning up garbage is good. Leaving a place better than it was. But if you find something that may be haunted, like an actual jar full of weird stuff that looks like it's witchcraft or something, don't touch it. Leave it alone. But also, if you find something and it looks like it's just been lost and it doesn't belong to anyone, I say go for it. Take it home. Use it as an artifact. Remind you of your little journey. Because just the fact that you found that when you were randonauting and then you have it in your house kind of brings you out of the stasis field. So I like that one. That was a good video. I think the consensus is that she may have been actually randonauting, but I think she had the baby doll in her pocket.
You're cute.
I think Taha has a little bit of a crush on me. It's okay.
He's after that BDE. Okay, animals with horns. On Easter, I tried out the app for the first time. My intent was rabbit. When I saw the point, I knew wild rabbits dwell there. It took me to a spot behind my neighborhood in the desert. A place I have been before, but it's the fact it took me there, which makes it cool. Stick around because we're going to actually talk about that later on during our Reddit roundup. So,
okay,
animals with horns. Stick around for the rest of the stream here. Someone on Facebook says we had the intention to find aliens, and it took us to this weird wide open area with duplexes, and there was this one duplex there that had a few cameras around and some kind of military looking vehicle parked in the front. Got weird vibes from that place.
That is very interesting and curious.
Aliens, and you find the military being behind Area 51. I can see that connection.
I like that one just because it's no matter what it is, it's a mystery. So let's check out the second video.
Yeah.
Hey guys, it's me again. I'm gonna Randonautica today. I might just do one.
This comes from Tara Cunningham.
I'm by myself, so I just wanna do a simple one. Nothing scary, just to see. I haven't really thought much of an intent.
Doesn't have to be scary.
But I know I want to keep it light.
Yeah,
and not
you don't always
intent
need
is good too, right?
I don't
you just
want to
kind
get
of
stalked
feel
by
in the
the
moment.
Randonautica people.
Yeah, you can just be curious.
So
there it is. Just want to get stalked
I've
by the
already
Randonautica
done all
people.
this,
The Randonautica
because I don't
people.
have another device to record all this, so my point is already set, and it's just a few miles down the road, actually, from where I'm living. It's on someone's property. I'm not going to trespass, so I'm just going to go knock on the door and explain to them what's going on.
That's the best way to do it, Tara.
Least they could do is
You
just tell
get
me
some
no, so I'm
interesting
not worried about
things
that.
when you do that.
I got my inspiration from my mom. She always loved the movie Bambi growing up. So I thought I'd make my intent Bambi just to see what comes up. I'm getting ready to head out right now. I'll check in just a little bit. All right, so I've been walking for like maybe 10 minutes, and I'm finally here. I can't turn my phone around, but this is the property.
Okay.
And I guess I'm gonna go knock on the door.
Is Bambi
I'm gonna
here?
put my phone
Hello?
away because I want to keep it respectful. I don't want to.
Yeah, big part of that. If you guys are gonna go,
privacy, so.
if you happen to knock on
I'm
someone's
gonna
door,
go
run into
knock on the
somebody,
door
don't
and see
walk
if they'll
up
let me
filming
have a look
them
around.
without their
Yeah.
permission.
Okay, so crazy. I knocked on the door, and this really nice woman answered. I don't know, maybe she's in her mid-50s. And crazy thing, she said this happens to her 2 or 3 times a week, that people come and knock on her door telling her about, she called it Ramboing, but, Randonautica. She said people come and ask to explore her property all the time because Randonautica led them there. And she told me the first time she didn't really trust it, but she watched them and she thought it was interesting. And so she allows people that get drawn here by the app to explore her property. So
That's suspect
I'm
to
about
me.
to start looking around, and we'll see if we can't find anything that comes close to my intent. Remember, my intent was Bambi, my mom's favorite movie. So
Suspect because so many people show up there every week.
let's get this camera turned
Yeah,
around,
just
and
the
we'll start exploring. I
statistical
already see some
probability
kind
of that
cage back
happening
there,
is
but I don't know.
so low,
All right,
especially in a
Alright,
rural
so-
area.
let's go see.
Curious to how big her property
Very big
is.
property. They got a very big property. Wow.
Private.
Okay, the neighbor's got some chickens in their yard.
Go chickens! I love chickens. Shout out chickens!
It's trash. I
Shout
ain't got
out
no
Rockin'
trash
Robin.
bags, or I would pick up the trash. I know a lot of Randonautica people, who use the app. They do that, but I was in a hurry. I was in a rush. I really wanted to get this
Houston
done.
says,
I'm a
"Yo,
little
this one's
scared.
fake for
Oh
sure."
my God, it's
Yeah,
a
I
ghost.
kind of
Let's see,
agree.
Houston.
Sitting on top of the
I'm holding
thing.
out. Someone just looking for views.
Wow. Not a deer or nothing close to Bambi, but it is an animal.
It's a goat.
Hi. Can I pet? Can I pet you? Oh, hi. I don't think you're my intent, but you're cute. They got a big property. Oh, there's another cage over there, y'all. It's beautiful out here. I could see why they live here. I kind of want to see what's
Werewolf
in
says
the cage,
clickbait.
but I don't want to miss anything while I'm walking.
Yeah, that story she told was kind of suspicious to
It's
me.
empty.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, there's a little house. Let's see if there's anything in it. You're kidding me. You are absolutely kidding me. Y'all, it's a deer.
In a doghouse?
Oh
Wow.
my God.
Oh, how
Y'all,
surprising!
my intent was Bambi. Is that not crazy? Wow. Y'all, I'm shook. I'm absolutely shook right now.
Yeah,
Wow.
this
Are you
one,
Are you friendly?
she shook. I would be
Yeah.
a lot
Believe
more
this.
shook if
I mean-
actually
My first
found a
Randonautica
deer.
video,
Yeah.
and as simple as it was,
It's her
my
first.
mind is blown. How does this app
It's her
work?
first.
I don't get it.
Didn't she say earlier that welcome
does
back
it
for another
know?
video? Maybe she just does other kinds of videos.
I mean, they
Yeah,
say the
I don't
app
know, man,
listens
like-
to you, but I didn't believe it. But now I'm a believer. Oh my goodness.
Also, like, the video aside, like, I've never seen a deer
That is
kept in such a
wild.
small cage. Like, why do you have a deer
I really don't know.
and
what
like a
to say
tiny
right now,
spot?
you
I don't know.
guys.
Yeah, we can cut it here.
Yeah.
Yeah, people in rural areas are just weird. Like, obviously, we saw a few weeks ago people keeping zebras in their
Yep.
backyard. Like, why? But yeah, I agree. Like, the story she told about like knocking on this lady's door, and she's like, "Oh, 2 or 3 people a week come by." I mean, this is a rural area. How many people could possibly be living in this area? And how many of those people would be randonauts? And then for them to all get the same point and then to all knock on the door, just the probability of that is extremely small. The story doesn't add up. Let's watch the next video.
Let's move on. Emily says, I've had emails from people who have had randonauts on their property once. I don't ever even.
Yeah,
I don't
it happens.
Ever even twice.
It happens, but yeah, just the story didn't add up.
Yeah. All right, move along. Yeah, I don't know. I don't buy this, but it's not like overtly like, oh my gosh, she's trying to go for something crazy. So it's just kind of like, I feel like it could have happened, but I'm just like,
Yeah,
it doesn't.
If
forgettable.
If she didn't say that thing about the old lady saying, "Oh yeah, people go randonauting and knock on my door 2 or 3 times a week," then I probably would have believed it. But that one just no. But yeah, Emily, who works for Randonautica, did say that people email us all the time saying someone came to their property, but never more than once. So the odds of that happening are very small. She kind of slipped up there. So if you're going to fake your Randonautica videos, at least make it so we can't tell.
That's the challenge.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's move on to the next video.
Yeah, please.
Randonauting in Mexico check. So
I
far
like
our
this.
intent was to
Okay,
look for
Santi.
something creepy, and she's been thinking of a doll. And we were thinking about like something demonic and like in an abandoned house. And the street that it sent us to is called De las Brujas. So
Of the Witches.
so scary.
Mentions creepy. Going to some street called Of the Witches.
We have arrived.
They got the spooky music going already.
Kind of a
of
weird
dead
looking
stuff.
tree.
Yeah.
So we're almost close to our location. We're like a couple of feet away, and we found this. Bones. Are you kidding? What the fuck?
Huh.
That was interesting.
Okay. It was interesting.
I like seeing international Randonautica videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about the bone. I mean, but you say people find bones quite a bit though, like out on
I mean,
sites,
yeah.
right?
If you're in nature, there's going to be animals. The animals are going to die. You're going to find bones. It's the world. The world is some sterile place. Like,
I think Sandy finds that sound just as cringy as I do. Why are so many intentions so dark? That's the thing, Warwolf. Like, I feel like so many people feel like the people that have the dark intentions are the people that maybe have discovered Randonautica through watching other creepy experiences and stuff.
Yeah,
And maybe that's what they think it is, or at least even if they don't think that's what it is, they know that that's what's going to get more views.
Yeah, and
not
they're just
necessarily
going with the trend.
Yeah, you're not using the app for its original like intent. You're doing it for the viewership and the clicks and all that stuff.
Just to go with the trend. And
it's
what their subscribers want. That's true. And you know, if your community wants to see that, and then that's what you're providing for them, you know, good for you. But it confuses people because people think it's only dark and scary. Whereas if you go on the subreddit, it's like, oh, I found a rainbow. Oh, I found something that says love. Oh, I found something that reminds me of my grandma. So like the takeaway is it doesn't always have to be dark and scary. You know, there's a lot of darkness in people's hearts. And so, you know, use good vibes, use intentions that you want to invite into your life. I wouldn't want to invite a bunch of dark, scary witches into my life. So
exactly. He says that Werewolf also he takes. I don't know if it's a he or she actually, but I take my kids, so no dark stuff. So there you go. Yeah, make it a family thing. Keep it friendly. You don't need to be spooking your kids with evil baby faces in the middle of the field. You know?
Yeah, but that was kind of cool. If they actually set their intent to witches and then they got De las Brujas, that would be kind of cool. So I'm impressed. Who knows? It's a mystery. Let's go to the next video. Video of the week, number 4.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Matt back. I decided on my lunch break to do a couple little points for you guys. I'm gonna do Randonautica again. Randonautica.
So he's setting his intention as Randonautica. Okay.
Interesting.
It's a wide angle lens he's got on there.
I wonder what the colors are. The other ones are orange, and now this one's like a purple color.
Yeah, because
in the Pro, negative 4.11, power 0.57, a radius of 0.15.
The colors are from the Pro theme. You get to set your colors and stuff. It's really
nice.
cool.
So he's a
Pro subscriber.
It looks like it's in the middle of freaking water.
Thanks, Matthew. Looks like you're going for a swim today, Matthew.
How am I supposed to get back there?
Bring your scuba gear.
Quantum Park.
Someone actually did that once.
I don't think that I'm gonna be able to get in that. That's my old job.
Did you hear the name of that park? Quantum Park.
I know Quantum Park is gated, but we'll go see.
So they set their intention for Randonautica, and they got Quantum Park.
Here.
And it's his old job.
Quantum Park. We're like
and it's
right
his
here
old job.
doing stuff over in this area. So we'll go, but most likely the area that I'm gonna have to go to isn't gonna work. But we'll see. Yeah, see, there's gated right there. There's a big building right here.
See, this one reminds me more of an actual Randonautica experience.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times it's like, oh, I can't go to this area, but I'm curious.
I'm not gonna go crazy walking.
This reminds me more of a legitimate experience.
And having to keep your eyes open for the things.
We should be doing.
It's not always gonna spell it out for you, but like he clearly missed like the quantum part. They kind of went over. Oh yeah, that's what.
Yeah, that's a hit.
He's on his lunch break on his current job, and it takes him to his old job.
Area. I'm in the zone. It's just I'm not on the point. I'll get out for a minute. Let's see if we can find anything Randonautica related.
Oral seems legit. I think so, man.
It's not always the point either. It is an entire zone because it's an attractor of like 10,000 different random points. So it's not always the exact point. It is the whole zone.
Yep.
And in fact, the whole journey, if you chain points together.
I don't think that I do this at night.
Yeah, good idea.
There's a rock truck. Oh yeah, those are the people I work with. That's the. See, I know you can't see it, but way over there is the company I work for. I used to be on that job site just a little while ago. That big old building right up there. That building is not what I helped build, but like I said, I drive a rock truck, so.
So it took him to somewhere personally meaningful.
But I'm just looking around.
Tyler says it's spot on. Love it.
All I see is a pond. There's some geese over there though. I know you can't see them. I can't really zoom. But there's some geese.
Birds. It's good.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah,
it's a nice little pond though.
This is like a typical Randonautica experience.
It's not like
just taking a walk. Oh, there's a nice pond here.
I don't see anything Randonautica related.
You're in Quantum Park, dude.
I can't really check out this whole area.
Lauren says you could have just stopped at Quantum Park, and I would have said intention.
Yeah, intention totally fulfilled.
Have any police come up to me or nothing?
Yeah, he's being smart about not wanting to
trespass. That's my little point for you guys. I mean, you know, I know I didn't walk out too much, but oh crap. They're actually on the
Quantum Park. That's it. That's a hit for sure.
But, you know, it's more the fact that yep. Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna get back to work.
definitely legit.
Yeah, that one was
Yeah.
that was completely legit.
You're not looking for you don't have to look for everything creepy. You know, just a nice hey, I'm gonna go. And he said the intention was Randonautica.
And it sent him to Quantum Park.
He's on his lunch break.
Yeah, take him to his old job or his current job.
So yeah, it took him to the location of his old job. He drives rock trucks, I think, as his current job. And then while he was at his, it took him to his old job, his old work site, and he saw the rock trucks from his current job.
Oh. So
I don't know. There's something there. I don't know exactly what that kind of tie-in is, but
it took him to a geographic location that was personally meaningful to him. So
Richard says that he didn't catch on though. Yeah, he saw this video.
Yeah,
you just got to kind of like just being aware of like your surroundings and stuff like that, and kind of like it's not always just going to be plain text right in front of you written out. You know, sometimes it's kind of like put it together. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Emily says, it was legit because he didn't even realize it worked.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. That was cool. I like that video.
That was a really good one.
Hopefully he sees this. I hope he sees this video and then kind of realizes
connects the dots. This is why it's good to like have a journal. So you could like write, I went to an attractor at Quantum Park. And then when you look back, you may go, oh shoot, my intent was Randonautica. And then I went to Quantum Park. So this is why it's good to keep good notes when you're randonauting. Yeah. So that was a really good video. I like that one. That was like classic Randonaut content right there. So
okay, so I got a little preface for this this next video here. So this is actually 3 different parts. So it's 3 TikTok videos that we're gonna watch. We're gonna watch one at a time. We had some issues, technical issues earlier getting the original audio from it. That's why we have to kind of watch it in chunks or whatever, because we have to do it in a way that we can see it. But yeah, so it's 3 TikTok. It's a 3-part TikTok video. So we can watch that whenever.
Okay, so I found this. You ever get like so anxious that your legs feel like they're falling asleep? This is so sketchy. What the fuck? Oh my god, there's no stairs. I'm scared. I seen this scary movie where the grandma was like hiding underneath there.
She's freaking herself out. I mean, if you live in a rural area, there's about a million of these.
In here.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, that just scared the shit out of me. I'm gonna try to climb up. What the fuck? Oh no. Oh no! Okay, I'm gonna see if one unleashed will come to do a part 2.
Okay, so at the end she says she's gonna see if she can get 2 of her friends to come out for a part 2. So here's part 2.
A face over here, also a face popping out of that window. So we're gonna check out both.
A face.
So somebody definitely is trying to bless this place, because this is a healing crystal. This is like a rose quartz or something. It looks more pink in real life.
That's suspect for sure.
Mm-hmm. Like it wasn't there her first trip, and now she's back.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh my god! I swear to God, I heard something running over there, and I thought there was something behind the tree.
I love the random screens.
Oh my god! Okay, let's finish. I definitely was not. What the fuck? Okay, so this is the window from the last video. The weirdest part is that there's actually a door, and it's connected to like the whole trailer. What the hell is like with this?
Okay, so that's the second part. Anything you want to talk about on that second part there, Josh? There is a third part where she actually goes over what she found in the second. Is there anything you noticed or anything?
The rose quartz thing was a little sketchy. Like, they're trying to bless this place. It just seemed sketchy. Like
really trying to
place there. And it seemed like her imagination was kind of like taking over and getting the best of her. Like, oh, I saw a face, which is like pareidolia. I can't even say it. pareidolia or something like that, where you see like a face in the clouds or something.
Oh
like that.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. When you see faces and like in random things and stuff like that. Yeah.
yeah, I think when you go into it with these kind of like, oh, it's gonna be so creepy and scary, you know, you're gonna find things that confirm what you initially believe. So, you know, if it was me, I would be like, oh, it's another one of these mobile homes that you see everywhere in rural areas. Like, yeah. So
this next video here, this next video here, she says that she this is in response to some of the comments she had on her first 2 videos. Here.
I'm very interested to see what happens.
So someone sent me the screen recording of one of my Randonaut videos. Look in the window. It's like something walked behind her, she says. Okay. You see something in the reflection there. Barely. Okay.
Yeah,
so
I didn't see anything.
Yeah. So it's really tough to see. It's like kind of barely behind her, like the reflection or whatever. That someone had pointed out to her or whatever. But we actually our crack team of video producers here. We do have some enhanced videos here. David's going to share, for the sake of ease, David's just going to share his screen here with Adobe Premiere pulled up with all of our stuff pulled up. So here we go. So
enhance that video.
This is the original video. Yeah. Okay, you can stare in the window. There's so there's this glitch. Okay, now so this is real speed, just like pushed in a lot. If you look right by her head, there's like a blur that kind of goes past it real quick. And so David enhanced the color here. So okay, you see it there?
Yeah, there's
she says I felt something creep up on me.
In the reflection.
And then watch right here next to her face. Boom, right there. You see it? There it is. You see the movement?
Yeah, that's really interesting.
Okay, so that's that. So I think we have another. So another thing with this video is that every time before she has a moment, like a freak out moment, a random scream or this thing, there's always like these glitches that happen in her phone. So there's a glitch moment like right before this happened here. There's David playing at 50% speed. I think we have. So you can kind of see like at least what happens. So the blurb goes by, and then she kind of touches her head, as if to say like, "Oh, she felt something." So the blurb goes by, and then that's her hand coming up and like touching her head, like, "Oh, I'm in this weird thing, kind of touched me or whatever." Okay, so she said that somebody. See how hard it took, how long it took us to kind of like we had to enhance it, we had to slow it down, we had to change the colors, zoom in like crazy. To see this little thing here, and she says that someone in the comments had seen it before, which is kind of suspect to me. And keep in mind that in the first video, she said she was going to go get 2 of her friends to come on this.
Yeah,
where that rose quartz rock wasn't there. So there's just a lot of suspects and stuff about here.
It's very suspect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling like. Yeah, it is a little freaky.
Auburn says she's freaked. Did she forget she went with friends? It looks like it's a friend filming with a cell phone.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. It does look like there's just someone behind her.
Right.
Who's just like walked behind her, and then they saw the reflection and they were already freaked out. And so then they were like, oh my God.
Yeah. So here's the last part of it as well. At the very end of the second part, when she's pulling the phone out of the window. So watch it here in real speed and see if you catch it. Did you see it? Play it one more time for him, David. Keep your eyes on like the right side, Joshua.
It's a phone.
No.
Oh, like a shadowed, like a hooded figure or something.
Yeah. So she pulls the phone out, and then right there on the right side of the screen, there's a person in a jacket, like a rain jacket or whatever, which I feel is definitely like the intention of like, let's put some stuff in there that like we won't acknowledge, and then people from the comments have kind of pulled it up.
That's pretty clever.
It's very clever. Now, here's the thing. I think they did a very good job of doing some hoax videos. And that it's a good storytelling, and they did a good job of setting the vibe and everything like that. I think a really good job, and I would love to see them take that talent into making maybe some like horror movie shorts or whatever. But as far as like it being fully like convincing or whatever, I think it's definitely like not.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Randonautica has definitely passed the point into like the hyper real, where you can't really almost tell what's real and what's fake sometimes. So like if you want to make a creative piece of art based on Randonautica, then as long as it's engaging and people enjoy it, more power to you. Yeah. But
if you try to, so this is what I said earlier. When I saw that original figure, it reminded me of Bruce Willis's character, the Overseer from the Unbreakable / Split movies, the M. Night Shyamalan movies. Yeah. That's the first thing I saw there, this creepy hooded raincoat figure or whatever. I say props to them for being very creative with it and like not being so in your face and relying on people to like throw it in there and having people kind of try to catch it.
I actually kind of like that. Like that's cool.
I like it.
They're making engaging art that is interesting.
As art, yes, it's great. As an actual convincing video, I'm sorry, no. But a great job.
Good job. Yeah,
and more convincing of a lot of other fake videos that we see here. Aubrey says she kind of believes it. All right, sure.
Yeah.
Sandy says if I want to get scared, I'll watch a horror movie. I don't get why anyone would want to see something like this.
Cheap thrills. Cheap thrills.
And also let us know, because like I don't know everything. So if you guys in the comment section, if you guys think it's real, let us know. If you think it's fake, I don't know everything. I just kind of know the technical aspect of it. I kind of come of it from like a production, side and like doing videos and editing and stuff like that. I kind of know what to look for, but
yeah, it's fake, definitely, but well done. So interesting. If you use Randonautica to make engaging art, that's cool, but like people shouldn't think that's what Randonautica is about, because mostly it's about taking you to some random parking lot where there's nothing there, and then you got to go keep searching for something interesting.
Yeah,
you're not gonna find random hooded figures. Like I guarantee it. I've been on thousands of trips, and I've never once had some spooky random hooded figure. So
great job, entertaining.
Great job at making engaging content that is fake. Yeah.
Cool. Let's move on to the next video here. So this is another situation where we had trouble pulling the audio or whatever. So David's got to play it a little differently than we normally play it. And also, it's like a video phone filming an iPad or a laptop or something like that. So if it looks a little weird and dreamy, that's kind of why it looks like that. So
one day I randomly did Nautica over by the mountains, and I was trying to manifest a spirit guide. It took me down the semi-sketchy road, but I ended up here. I felt like I might be invading something, so I left and immediately turned and saw this. I had a golden retriever when I was younger, and it reminded me of this guy. He was over there as soon as I parked, and he seemed to walk me over to this thing, right? He walked me right over to this spirit walk, right? After I finished reading this,
and it's
I turned back to see
labyrinth.
where the dog had gone, and he wasn't there. Here, I was really concerned looking for him, and then I noticed the view. Look at how beautiful.
Beautiful.
She seems very in touch with something.
Yeah.
Very spiritual.
That's not the first time that someone's seen just like a random golden retriever. That
really?
I've seen a video of like that before. For this one, I mean, 333. That's definitely people see that a lot when they're randonauting. And she got like a spirit guide and took it to a labyrinth, and I think that was pretty cool. Like I would be impressed with that.
There are some, see, Emily caught this because I heard this earlier. She doesn't say I want randonauting. She says, I randomly did Nautica.
Yeah.
That's how she words it at the beginning. She's like, I randomly did Nautica.
Add that.
Yeah.
Last time it was do a rando. Now I randomly did Randonautica. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, a couple of things with this. So she, it takes her to like the labyrinth thing. I mean, it's a very cool little spot. We have like the labyrinth, like a closer little detail of the labyrinth transcription that goes along with her. So her intention was spirit god. So we have this quote here. This is just an enhance from the sign just to make it easier to read. So the quote is, "Those who have walked a labyrinth with an open heart know the power of experience. Its path is a ritual journey from the threshold at the entrance to a more metaphoric threshold at the center, a path of discovery and self-knowledge." It's kind of very related to Randonautica.
Very related to Randonautica.
So it goes on to say, as you enter this ritual journey, may you deepen your understanding of what it means to be in the right relation with the magic that is in yourself, the environment, and the universe. And then it says, these are some suggested guidelines for this trail that they go on. There's a whole bunch of there, but the first one's very interesting. It says, set your attention for your walk. So this whole like little area here is all about setting intentions. As you reach the center, stay as long as you wish, pray or ponder. So it is a very spiritually based spot that it took her to.
That's so cool. It's like the spirit god is inside of you and in your intentions.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe a random golden retriever will take you there.
The number, Oh, I didn't catch this, Emily. Was it a retriever or a lab? Lab as in labyrinth.
Yeah, it was definitely
as a retriever. But good point. The angel number 333 is a reminder of your power and growth abilities. You have your life under control and you're capable of pursuing exciting opportunities that'll help you grow physically, mentally, and spiritually. Don't underestimate yourself. So there's a lot of, as I was reading that, what's 333 about? It's about, it's also the amount of owl tokens you get if you buy random merch. There's a lot of like meaning behind the number 333.
Well, yeah, just when we started Randonauts, like a lot of people started seeing the number 333, like a lot. So there's like a lot of like Randonautica memes, and stickers on Telegram with 333. It's kind of like a sign of randonauting and like something that people pick up on. And personally, I don't really know the meaning. I don't really ascribe the meaning. What's interesting is it's like it's a 3, but there's 3 of them. So it's like it's an interesting number.
So the area that this area here that it pulled, Auburn, I was just getting ready to talk about this. So you see there on the left side, this very purple, very magical colors, all these different things. She's wearing a lot of purple. So when we did we did an episode for last year for Radio Randonaut, where Auburn went on a journey and I was the cameraman for that. And we went and Auburn had said her intention is purple, and it took her to this person's backyard. And we went in the backyard, and their whole backyard was like the entire fence, big backyard, and everything was painted like purple and all these bright colors. And it reminded me exactly of this kind of setup here, all the bright colors and all like a lot of little religious things. There's also like a lot of like just like out of place things, but just like seeing that they fit here. There's like a weird like little chicken thing and all these things. And as soon as I saw this video earlier, I'm like, man, that's the first thing that popped in my head. It was this magical place that Auburn had generated when her intention was purple. Now, and then I look at the video, the lady here is decked out in purple, and her name, her username is Chaotic Perp.
Huh.
So
that's pretty interesting. Coincidence.
Purple wasn't her intention, but she's decked head to toe in purple. She obviously, purple's a big part of her personality or something, if it's her username and that she's wearing it a lot. So I don't know. I just thought that was really interesting that these two completely different experiences, like a year apart from each other, were kind of tied in that same way.
Well, and you got to think, like, whoever built that little building thing, like, they put their heart and soul into it. Like, they were like making sure all the colors were right, and they were building it, and there's a lot of emotional resonance when they were making that thing. So I'm not surprised that she got led there.
Yeah.
Very interesting video. I like that. So I think we're going to take some questions next.
Yeah, here we go. We got a question from Richard. When forming an intent in a group, should only one person form it? For example, intent scary. One person might think cemetery, another cryptid, and another might think the Stay Puffed Marshmallow Man. But nice Ghostbusters reference, Richard. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, I would say when you're forming an intent in a group, it makes it more powerful if you are all kind of aligned in the same wavelength. But we have had some interesting experiences where people had like 3 different people in a group and they each set a different intent. And like that weird VHS video one where they found Metropolis and each one of their intents were in that weird VHS tape. So I think it's up to you. Personally, I would go with having everyone be on the same wavelength if you're trying to find like something specific. Yeah. But if you're just up for the adventure and the journey and just to see what you can find, then there's really no wrong way to use it. It's all about testing and seeing what works for you.
Yeah. I think even if one person forms the intention or whatever, as long as everybody else is like focusing on that person's, everybody focuses on that same one. I think it'll make for a good trip. Yeah. Looks like we got another comment here. Evidence of an unified consciousness that Randonautica allows us to explore.
Yeah, so there's like an intelligent field, and yes, like we're all one, and like all of existence is a vibration, and we are all taking part in that vibration. And yeah, it's very interesting how Randonautica kind of like opens that up for people and makes it apparent for them, not just an idea, but an experience. Yeah.
Okay, we had mentioned earlier that somebody had asked about they said they went on a Easter, they went on a randonauting on Easter, and they said their intention is rabbits and stuff like that. We said we'd get to it later. So that's actually, it's interesting they brought it up because we do mention that post here in our Reddit Roundup. Yeah, so and
if you haven't checked out the subreddit, go ahead and go check it out because it's so much different than the content everywhere else. So I would go to the Reddit Randonaut subreddit and go to the top posts of all time. So let's check out this one.
Okay. So there's the picture and then the description down here. It took me so they had set they did this on Easter. They sent their intention as rabbit. It took me to a spot in the desert kind of behind the neighborhood where I live. When I realized the point, I knew wild rabbits dwell there. I have been around that area before, but it's just the fact it took me there, which makes it cool. Couldn't take a picture of the first one I saw because it was too fast and ran away, such as rabbits do. This was the second one. This was also the first time I ever tried the app. I think it's a pretty good experience, like a good,
very cool
first time, right?
It's very cool. Like, yeah. And I mean, the whole thing with Fatesum is chasing the rabbit hole to Wonderland. So
also unintentionally, I have a rabbit on my shirt today, unintentional, completely random.
There we go.
Yeah. The same shirt I was wearing when I went on the trip with Auburn and we found the magical purple backyard. So
everything's connected.
It's all connected. Cool. All right, next one here. So this is kind of a long one. So this is story time real quick. I got to kind of read this one. So this was my first time using Randonautica, and this is what happened. So there's the photo of a car. So this is the post here. So I downloaded the app last night right before bed after watching a Vice's Snapchat story and was very excited to try it. But it's already 3 a.m. and I was in bed. So I woke up today and I had decided to give it a try. I went into it with an open mind and I set my intention. My intention was my dad. My dad passed away on November 5th, 2020, only a few months ago. I set it on Anomalies Tractor. Therefore, I was looking for a sign or maybe spot he and I visited before or had a memory at. I was currently at my house when I got on the app and I set the radius for 2 miles. I didn't want to drive that far and that was the shortest distance it could find something. So I head out the generated spot. It was less than 2 miles away, but on a street that's pretty short, and I had a dead end. It's crazy because I know this area and everything around it so well, but I had never been on this certain street that was ducked off and behind some mechanic shop and whatnot.
So a blind spot.
It's a blind spot. So they're familiar with this area, but they've never been to this particular spot. It's currently blizzarding right now. So when I turn on to this small street, I am just creeping down slowly, looking for anything that could relate to my intention. I go all the way down the dead end and turn around. Heading back, I roll down my window, driver's side, so I can see better. And as I'm passing this mechanic shop, the big gate was open for cars to enter, but the lot was full of cars. You can't drive in there. So I'm observing this lot. I spot a car that looks like a VW, a VW Rabbit that my dad had owned back in 2018, 2019, covered in snow, barely visible. I never knew what my dad did with it, really. I knew he had let some guy tow it to a place outside of town, but I forgot about it, and I just didn't know anything about who had it or where it was. So I throw the car in park, and I hop out to walk up since the gate is open anyway. And in my mind, I am like, what the fuck? I'm tripping out. So I get up to it, and yep, it's my dad's light blue 1981 VW Rabbit. I look inside to make sure it was his and everything. It blew my mind. It definitely surprised me and made me happy the way the world works.
Yeah, this is very interesting. So it's very common for people to deal with grief and loss using Randonautica. This is actually an article I'll be writing pretty soon for the Randonaut Radar newsletter. So for some reason, it takes you to places of past emotional resonance, or like places that you have some kind of connection to. And so there's a lot of stories of people who are grieving their loved ones, or, you know, kind of looking for a message from their loved ones or something like that. And so this is a very good example. I need to remember this one for my article, because there's a lot of examples of people using Randonautica to deal with grief and loss. So that was a very good one. Thank you for posting that one. That was very personal, and you know, they could have not shared it, but they did. So that was very cool.
Also, just and this was not planned. It was a VW Rabbit, and we were just talking about rabbits. So
we were just talking about rabbits.
And you said like the rabbits are like to have some kind of significance. Correct? Like the whole like chasing down the rabbit hole and stuff like that, just in Randonauts in general. So yeah, that was really cool. I thought this was a really cool story. So thank you for letting me read that for as long as it was. Okay, so we got a question here from the Reddit post for you, Joshua. Do you consider randonauting occultic? I asked because when I stumbled upon the occult subreddit, I saw that randonauting was linked. Is the law of attraction occultic? You're literally finding what you set your mind up to find.
So the definition of the occult is something that is hidden from view. And so when you're going randonauting and you find somewhere that you never knew existed, you are literally taking something that was occulted and bringing it to life, to light. So in that way, Randonautica is literally dealing with the occult, because it's dealing with something hidden. But as far as people's popular notions of the occult, as in like witchcraft and wizardry and magic, no, we use science. Like it has nothing to do with like esoteric societies and stuff like that. So yes, it does have something to do with the occult, because the occult means hidden, and you're finding hidden places. So basically, yeah, that's my answer.
Well, thanks for clarifying that. That might be all the time we have for the Reddit roundup. Unfortunately, we're just about out of time here.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Cool stuff, man. It was cool stuff to end out on.
Yeah, we saw some good ones today. We saw some like interesting stuff that may be real, maybe fake. That's kind of part of the fun on now. You know.
Excellent answer, Josh.
Thank you, Bilal. We'll always love you, brother.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I just remembered one fact about the really tricky fake one from like the rural area where she saw the faces, the 3-part thing or whatever. She wasn't randonauting. She knew about that location and she went to it and was just kind of saying that she was randonauting.
So it was completely
But
fake.
she hashtagged all her stuff. She just goes to like crazy random places around her area, but she hashtags it randonauting.
So yeah, we need to like have some standard where at least you like show on the app, like, look, here is the actual point. Like that one guy did. He showed the quantum thing. He showed, oh, look, this is where it is. He showed. So
don't just use our name just because we're trending and we're cool. Come on now.
Yeah. It was just so much deeper, and it just can get even deeper. Like people like a shadowed figure is like nothing compared to the crazy synchronicities and coincidences you can experience. So that was a really good show. Yeah. Everybody, thank you. Please go to Randonnautica.com and get some merch. We have these really cool pins. I don't know if I can get it on camera.
It's the other side. There you go.
Yeah, we have these cool pins that are available. We have some t-shirts. If you have any requests for merch, just let us know, because we want to come out with like a sticker pack and like some more cool stuff this summer. Please pre-order the Guide to Randonautica. Go to Randonnautica.com and it'll show you where to pre-order the book. It has all the answers you need. It goes into the history, the theories. I mean, this is a one-stop shop for everything you need to know about Randonautica. So, Derek, thank you for joining me. The next stream is on 4/22 at 4 p.m. EST. So
we're off next week.
We're taking a week off. Much needed break from this craziness. So
take the time that you would have been watching our stream to go out and do some Randonautica and give us some content for the following week. Come on. Help us out.
Yeah. And everybody who finds something cool, submit it to us on Randonaut Radar. Follow our socials on @Randonautica app. And thank you very much for joining us. I mean, I absolutely love it when people share their stories with us, and we love randonauting, and that's why we do this. So if you have something to share with us, please do, and maybe you'll end up on this show or in our newsletter. So thanks, Derek. That was a great show. I hope everybody was entertained. Thank you for everybody for commenting and engaging with us. We love it. We love everything about it. Randonautica is all about love. So we love you guys.
All right. See you guys in 2 weeks.
See you guys in 2 weeks.
Still alive.